Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be canning up some split green peas. I don't know where I was going to say with that, but anyway. So we're canning up some split green peas. Green split peas. Anyway, we're canning those up. Now first of all, I figured I'd just show you guys how I clean them. I'm picking through them, picking out what I can see that looks wrong. So anything that looks doesn't look quite right is the best way I can put it. Or if it's extremely discolored, like there's a few yellow ones in there, I don't want those. I want green. We're canning green ones, not yellow ones. Anyway, I stick with certain brands when I buy dried beans, peas, lentils. It doesn't matter. I always clean them the exact same way. There is the occasional time I find stones, but not very often. Okay, I'm going to add this in. I did not put bubbles in there. There's no soap. There's no nothing. It's the bowl. I don't know. But anyway, anyone else get that? It looks like there's soap in there, but you know you didn't put soap in it. Okay, but I always buy the same brand, and I rarely deal with stones. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lucky, but you can see how I'm cleaning them. I fill a bowl up with water, and then I strain it through the colander. Like I give it a really good wash. I sped this all up for you guys. This takes me about 10 minutes in total. And anything that falls out, I don't get it. I don't pick it out. It goes in the trash. So I rinse them. I give them good cleaning, rinse, and then I will put them back into a bowl after I've picked through it again. But then it's going to go back into that bowl for another go of cleaning. I do this multiple times. You guys are going to see this. I figure everybody probably cleans the beans and lentils and everything else the same way. I don't know though. This is how I do it because I don't buy designated gluten-free beans or lentils or anything, and I know they sell them. But you know what? If I clean them and wash them as well as I do, I don't have a problem. I know some people do. If you clean them well, you don't have issues. As you guys are going to see, by the time I'm done, the water is clear. Like it's still pretty murky, still pretty cloudy. And then we're going to add a little more water. I think it's because when I was doing it, I wasn't getting enough, I didn't have enough water to bean ratio there. Okay, I'm going to strain it. Again, like, I can't really do a voiceover too much for this. I'm going to be straining and rinsing and cleaning and picking. You know, this is just part of it. Okay, at this point, you guys can see that water is awfully clear. Why? Because I clean them. If you are not cleaning them this well, they're probably dirty and gosh knows what is on them. And what I'm picking off is the skins. Sometimes the skins are left on. I don't like that. I get rid of that. Okay, and just so everybody understands this, I have the water running on the lowest amount of pressure possible before it shuts off. I have enough water pressure that I am able to do what I'm doing. Not any extra, not any less. Because you need to have the clear running water to get everything off. I'm putting that there because I know I'm going to have people coming at me telling me I'm a water waster. Yep. Okay. Now I got that out of the way. Now at this point, my peas, these aren't beans, these are peas. Peas are clean. So they're going to go into the bowl after I do a final pick through. There we go. Done. Into the bowl. Rinse those off, rinse them in the, and then they go in the trash. Because if they fit through the little slits on that colander, then they're no good. I don't want them. Now I'm using a third? I'm using a third of a cup. Didn't use a fourth of a cup, I used a third of a cup. Because I learned with the lentils, half a cup was too much. So I think next time I do lentils, I'll use a third of a cup. And we'll see how that goes. So that's why I'm using a third of a cup here. Because I wanted to see if this works better. Now you're going to see in the end, because you'll see by the picture, but they mush. But there's actually still some pretty good intact. Anyway, so I do a third of a cup, or fourth of a cup, third of a cup. And now I'm adding 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt to each jar. And then we're going to add the boiling water. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Yep, there we go. Okay. Debubble. Can never do enough debubbling. Then I realized that I'd forgotten something, and yeah. Oh no, I didn't forget anything. I was putting water in the kettle. Okay, so then we're going to wipe the rim, get it all nice and squeaky clean. Remember what we're doing? Because I probably forgot. That's why I would have done that. Get the lid, pop a lid on there. And then we're going to have to go get the rings, because heaven forbid I ever remember to get them before I start canning. But just, why? Why would I? This is like routine. This is ritual. Forgetting those dang rings. Okay. Put a ring on it. Put it in the canner. Put a ring on it. Put it in the canner. Put a ring on it. Oh, no, hang on. Stop, because there's something. Get up to 11 pounds in an hour and 15 minutes. And by the time it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Look, focusing. Boom! It's an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, it's been done. I let it come off pressure, let it sit for 5 minutes. Don't ever do that, guys. You see what I did? Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. But what I did was I canned it for an hour and 15 minutes at 10 pounds pressure, because that's what my altitude is. Or 11 pounds, sorry. And they turned out pretty good. They're definitely going to make some nice split pea soup. But anyway, what I was meaning is I take the weight off of it, or the pressure, the regulator off of it. I let it sit for 5 minutes. Then I crack it open, and I let it sit for another 5 minutes. And then that is when I will start removing jars. Now, I'm actually pretty pleased with how this works, because if anything, I can make split pea soup with these. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I will be talking to you again pretty soon. Oh, there we go. So you can see some is still intact. Others are mush. It worked out, I think. I think it worked in the end. What do you think?